Welcome to Side Notes. I'm out and about in Toronto. We're at the Diversity Expo at Liberty Grand here in Toronto. I'm with Roberto Hausman. Thank you, Roberto, for your time.
My pleasure to be with you.
You've been in Canada for 40 years now. You're recognized as one of the 10 most influential Hispanic Canadians, also one of the 25 in regards to immigrants here in Canada. What kind of things do you feel that the immigrants are bringing to Canada in regards to not only economically but culturally?
Well, I come from a Hispanic Spanish background, so if I wanted to be funny with you, I would say that we're bringing salsa. But there is more to Latin life than just salsa. But we certainly bring flavor and dance and music and culture, so I think that it adds a touch of spice. If I had to summarize it in what do we immigrants bring to Canada, that's a little bit of spice, and we need spice in life.
We also have to remember that 30% of the workforce is actually from another nation too, so it shows you how diverse that even Toronto and Ontario itself is. 1985, you founded the Canadian Law Enforcement College. You've been involved for over 25 years with that and other parts of law enforcement. How have you seen that area change?
Well, law enforcement is one of the things that to me is my passion, because serving and protecting a community is probably one of the greatest callings. And as you know, Canada has one of the best police services in the world. And where I come from, which is representative of most South American countries, law and order and police is not as respected, let's put it that way, as it is here. So the change in the sense of diversity has been tremendous. I was mentioning before that when I came to this country, you had to be 6 feet tall, English, Irish, or Scottish, and you would be hired as a police officer. But with the integration of so many different countries and cultures and people, the need for a diverse police force has tremendously increased. And you can see that today, not just because of the colors, but also because of the education and the degrees that people bring with them from other countries. And they put that into use in their new careers, which in my case, I love education, training, teaching. And what better than to put your background and the wealth and richness of what you bring from another country into serving and protecting our wonderful Canadian community. So it's great to see it.
And how do you see Canada changing? Let's say within 10 years from now, economically, we're talking culture-wise, diversity, everything.
Well, I'm always an optimistic and a visionary. I always think that 10 years from now, things will be better and more colorful and brighter, especially Toronto GTA, which is where I live and work. But if anything, things will get better, and there have been in the last few years and in the last, I would say in the last few years, in the last decade maybe, a lot of bad things happening, especially politically. So I think that if nothing else, we will learn from mistakes and improve and move on and make changes that will really be better for all of us.
And looking back over the 40 years since you've moved to Canada, what do you have to share with people in regards to what you've seen here and what you've even experienced in this nation?
Well, one thing that I always tell people is work hard, work honestly, and above all, help as many people as you can, because when you work and you live somewhere, if you just do it for yourself, the way I was brought up anyway, it's not good. You have to see that you can contribute and help others and help them make a difference, because when you are gone, all you have is, when you look back, is what difference did you make in your little world. So if each and every one of us try to put that in their mind as a motto and say, well, what can I do for others and what difference can I make? Whether it's in your family, in your neighborhood, in your place of work, in your college. As I said, I think that the world would be a better place.
Do you have a website that people might be able to contact you just in case they want to go look at some stuff that you've done and they may want to ask you a question too?
Sure, it's called robertocharles.com. Roberto is my first name, Charles is my middle name, so the website is called robertocharles.com.
Thanks a lot for your time, Roberto.
Thank you very much, and great to be with you.